Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're installing the Autobeam LED Ambient Footwell kit, which is currently sitting here. So this is what the kit comes with. You get two aluminium LED strips, or aluminum for the people in America. Obviously they've got their lovely connectors on the end, and the actual box you get with this kit has 4 connectors on it that allows you to have your glove box kit as well as a rear interior kit if you want to add to that. Obviously there are options to buy these all together. For me, I've just got the front footwell kit because that's all I really need. Right, so the first thing we're going to do is remove the glove box. The way we do that, we drop it down. I would highly recommend taking everything out of your glove box, otherwise it's about to fall on the floor. So we're just going to pinch either side. Drop that down, and that exposes your fuse box. So the first thing we're going to need is the main box itself with all of the leads on the end. We're going to be focusing on these two for now. So we've obviously got the piggyback fuse, which we're going to work out in a second which one to plug it into. We've also got the ground. Okay, so I found the best place for the ground. So this is the ground we're going to use. If you can see that just there, sorry my light is really bright, I'm just going to block it. So it's just here, your fuse box is here, so that's the ground I'm going to use, and we'll see if that works. I'm just going to do my ground first. I'm just going to pop this behind the nut I've just undone, and then we're going to proceed to do it back up. So that's the ground connected. We're now going to work on the fuse box. Right, so what we're going to be looking through now is our fuse box itself. Now then, you have obviously got 2 fuse boxes in this car. The engine compartment fuse box and your normal fuse box. So obviously that relates to that. Now then, so obviously we're going to follow this diagram, and we're just going to find one that we know kind of comes on with the ignition of the car when the car's initially turned on. So currently the one I'm using for my dash cam I think is number 2. So the number 2 fuse is stop lamps. So that's what I'm currently using for my dash cam, as you can see here. So obviously if you haven't got a dash cam installed, you can use this fuse if you want. So the fuse I'm going to be using, obviously you can select whatever fuse you want. The fuse I'm going to be using is number 44, and it's the passenger airbag deactivation indicator, also known as that little LED in there. That will be enough to power kind of, or piggyback off of. So that's number 44. So we can find it in our book. Number 44 is here. Alright, so 3 along from the top. So if we go inside here, so that is number 44, and that's the one we're going to take out and we're going to put our piggyback fuse into. So all we do is we add that fuse I've just taken out to our piggyback fuse, push it into the piggyback fuse itself, and then we're going to put the fuse back in to the same holes we just took out, which was 3rd along. I may actually put it around this way, obviously it doesn't matter which way you put it round, into there. So there we go, that's our piggyback fuse. Obviously it's got both fuses in, and that's all sorted now. Okay, so just to show you how far we've got so far, we've got the piggyback located in the top left fuse. As you can see, it's 3rd from top left. We've got our ground, which is currently just located up there, which was a 10mm nut. And I've just connected, just for now, just to make sure this is all working how I want it to, I've connected it to just one of the short ones, at least in the box. I've connected our interior ambient light. So I'm just going to pop my ignition on, and we have light. So we know this is working, and this is working exactly how I wanted it to, i.e. when I press the ignition on, the lights come on. So obviously if you wanted to, you could use one of the other fuses that come on when you unlock the car. That's what my current dash cam one does. But for me, I don't want the lights on 24/7. So when I open the door, I don't want them on then. I just want them on while I'm actually driving itself, or at least having the ignition on. Okay, so I'll just run you through what we're going to be doing now. So there is a push fit clip here. We're going to remove this side panel, and then I've got this connector which is dropped in through my glove box. Hopefully you guys can see, but inside here, just there, is my little Autobeam box. So I've just buried it behind the glove box for now. Connectors come down. That's obviously ready to receive my Autobeam box here. But first we need to remove this, and we're going to remove the driver's side as well. So that's our clips, and then this whole side panel is able to just be popped out like this. So I'll just show you what's behind it. That's what's behind it, and we're basically going to feed through where like the gear stick is and everything. We're going to feed through to the driver's side, and we're just going to feed through one of these units. Right. So I've now done the other side. So this is the driver's side. Once again, just another push clip, but just to show you what I mean. You can see my hand here. So that's where we're going to be feeding it through, just straight through there. And then we're going to feed the wire back through here. And obviously we're going to have one mounted under here and one mounted under the passenger glove box. So for now I'm just going to sit it there. We're going to wire it up just over there just to make sure it all still works, and then we're going to think about attaching it with some cable ties. Right, so just to show you what I've done, I've dropped two connectors, got one here and one here, just from, I don't know if you guys can see that, but just from up here through the glove box. One is now going through the actual wheel well here, and you can see that one's on. The second one's just here, ready to be installed. So that's them both wired up. Obviously we're going to tuck all the wires away, put this all back together, and then we'll think about cable tying these up to the roofs of the passenger and driver's footwell. So to reinstall this side panel, it's super easy. Obviously we're going to make sure we've got enough cable length for our light. And then what we're going to do is just, there's push clips all the way down the side. I'll show you these. So there's push clips like here that go into those holes. There's a push clip here which is just located on the top there. And then obviously on this end we just use these push clips. So just bend it back into place. It's very flexible plastic, so you won't break anything, don't worry. So hopefully you can see, just make sure you slide it all underneath, all the way across, and then there's actually a perfect sized hole just here. I'll shine the light on it, for your strip to come up and sit under here. Ignore this, this is your footlight bulb that I've disconnected, so ignore this wire, it doesn't exist. I'm just going to show you my setup on the driver's side. It's got actually a perfect, there's a hole right in the centre that you can put a cable tie through. I've only got one cable tie. I've kind of balanced the other side on this side just above the where this trim piece is, so I've just balanced that above there. But that is how it's currently sitting, and obviously from when you're just driving, that's how it currently looks. So obviously you can't see it unless you're kind of right down here at foot level, and I'm happy with how secure that is. That's not going anywhere. So now onto the passenger side. So just to show you what I've done on the passenger side, I've made a second hole. So I've made a second hole, and as you can see here, I'm now just going to basically wrap this up into that position. So that's how it's fitted. Obviously I'm going to cut this bit off, but you can see I only needed one cable tie, to be honest, to be able to hold it. And once again, from a normal seating position, you can't see it, and obviously when you're stepping into the car you also can't see it. So in terms of setup, that's perfect, but as you can see they're both going crazy at the minute. So now onto the app. So the app itself is called Magic LED. You can find it on the App Store. I'll put down a link down below, but this just allows you to basically change whatever colour you want. You can also change different modes, so I can scroll through all of these modes, select whatever ones I want, and obviously you can see the lights working in the background. So if I go to, let's say, 77, the LEDs themselves start doing dodgy stuff. By the looks of things, 77 is the police mode. You can change basically everything on this app, which is wicked. It's cool. So yeah, download the app. Obviously you can just have them white if you want to, but this app will allow you to control the box, and obviously you can, if you want to, turn them on and off as well. So thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, favourite and subscribe. All the links will be down in the description below. If you want to buy one of these kits yourselves, even if you want to add the rear passenger seats and glove box kit if you need one, all the links will be down in the description, and you're more than welcome to purchase it. I will be having a discount code going live with Autobeam, so I might put that in the video if it's live now. If not, it'll be down below. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
No, I'm really just